The VIPs have been very instrumental and wonderful and very positive and consciously giving messages to the Gambia. This is a wonderful country. It's very unique what we have in this country. From the religion, it's intertwined, the intermarriages. There is peace, and there's many countries that doesn't have what we have. Again, back to the roots. We've had some wonderful guest artists, and they will tell you they're not Jamaicans, they are Gambians. They've been adopted as Gambians. The homecomers even themselves in general are overwhelmed by this programme, and I think we should look to be bringing this back as an annual event because the demand's growing. We've had ambassadors here that's going to be going all over the world and endorsing the Roots product. And this is Gambia, this is our product. What we've got is unique. The programme has been tremendous, everybody has enjoyed. And I'd just like to thank the Minister of Tourism and Culture, the Perm Secretary, Mr. Juff. And overall I'd like to thank the President for allowing this and engaging it and encouraging people from the diaspora to come. We're all one. In Gambia, out of one came many. That's why you find us in Jamaica, Barbados, all the British Caribbean colonies. Our ancestors were taken to, and the Americas. So to see first generations coming home whose ancestors did not have this opportunity, it overwhelms me, and I'm sure a lot of Gambians. And I love the way that Gambians are embracing their brothers and sisters from overseas.
This is not Sisla Kalanji, this is Bajan. Living in Rome, my people, how safe you are. Away from your home, I say you're all so far. He has been caught for fighting so many wars. Black belongs to the throne, Melchizedek. Lead your voice, red, gold, and green. That is fire, fills my heart with joy. The land of love and righteousness for I and I. Keep us safe in your arms, Emperor. Slow, see Hail King Selassie. Sisla Kalanji, I will just begin right away with coming back home to Africa, the Gambia in particular. What do you make of the roots in general before I go any further?
A tree without its roots is vulnerable to, I would say, fading based upon nature's time. So the roots are important because within the roots, that's where you can absorb the nutrients out of the earth so the plant can be strong to gain and produce fruit. So what I'm saying in a simple nutshell is that without your roots and your culture, you're going to be lost out there in the world. So it's very much important for us to maintain the roots. And I like all the concept about the International Roots Festival. Yes, because we can come and show the world that we're cultural, we're spiritual, and this is Africa.
Okay, Sisla came here, and so many people anticipated that Sisla was only going to perform, and that would be it. But we saw Sisla in almost so many other engagements. Sisla, can you explain a bit more of that?
Well, honestly, I've done a lot of shows all over the world, and I've inherited a whole lot of fans, millions of fans, and I've been singing about Africa and black people returning to Africa. Now you got my brothers and sisters out there in the Western diaspora from the Caribbean right around to the other mainlands such as England, Canada, Europe, and you can name it. They wanted to come to Africa, but sometimes the financial deficiency and as a black people living out of their homeland against their own force and will and need to return back to Africa, and we'll have to go through all these complications such as acquiring visa. It's just not right. So I deem it perfect, where in which I would just be on an excursion, just tour Africa, because I've seized this opportunity to highlight to the world that Africa is beautiful and Gambia, excuse me, your future is bright. So I just promote, publish, and conceal not. Yeah, the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof the world and they that dwell therein. The world want to see Africa. They want to see Gambia and Africa on a whole. So if Sisla could just come to the Gambia and just walk around, meet and greet the people, while you got the respectful medias recording, doing a few interviews and so on. People out there in the world, out of Africa, can really look into Africa and see what's really happening, because too long now you got medias that tends to distort the truth and the facts about Africa. So I personally, as an icon out there in the eyes of the people, who the people have so long been cheering for, I see it as my responsibility to show the world that Africa is beautiful and it's not what some people portray it to be. The music is our soul, you know what I mean? The beat helps us on the pathway in dancing. And you must know that music is in our soul from that time till this time. And Africa is music. Music is Africa. All those dances, those styles, what you see coming from the tribe, it is really embedded within I and I. It's an inborn concept, you know? So we're not different. This is Africa. All black people belong to Africa. It doesn't matter anywhere you are in the world, and your culture is from Africa. So it's easy for you to really grasp onto things in Africa once you're off the line here.
Okay. Any final messages as regards the engagement in the Gambia and the roots in general, particularly maybe? Any final note?
Oh yes, for sure. Continue to uphold the precepts and principles of our foundation of Mama Africa, because all these principles and foundation and these cultural, tribal activities going on within our own conscious spirit system, it's really there to aid us along the pathway of life, and we should not step from it, because the Most High is a lamp to thy feet, a light to thy path, and we respect very much all these culture going out there in the world. It helps us to ward off the evil. So I think we should avert from the colonial ways and look towards Africa with a bright future. Educate yourself, keep Africa clean, don't give up your land, don't sell Africa to no one, keep it for yourself, my people. It's yours, you've inherited it. And the Most High has done a great deal when he had created the heaven and the earth and the beautiful people. And we don't only speak for Africa and we speak for all the beautiful people out there, all the beautiful nation. Africa is the cradle for civilization, and everyone in the world depends upon Africa.
Can you give us a 10-second a cappella of one of your best out of Sizzla songs?
Know that I'm here in Africa, I'll sing this song. Black mothers in Africa, you bore us as your children. They've taken us to a faraway land, but we're here again. Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through. All those pain and suffering. No one knows the struggle you bear, just only you. Give you all my love, oh yeah. Thank you, Mama, for the 9 months you carried me through. All those pain and suffering. No one knows the struggle you bear, just only you. Sister Kalonji, I'm in Gambia, you know what I'm saying? It's a smiling coast. Yeah, be happy about it, Africa's redemption. And you must know I represent the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress. Those are the Bobo Ashanti. And I also represent the Nyabingi Theocracy Order of His Majesty, the Nyabingi Congo man. Hot lava, lightning and thunder against the walls of Babylon. Yeah, I represent the Haile Selassie Rastafari Royal Judah Coptic Church. I'm the president for the Rastafari Nyabingi Theocracy Order, and I'm the pioneer person spearheading the repatriation movement from the diaspora back to Africa. Thank you.
Mr. Njai, can you give us, I will not say a breakdown, but I mean, the outcome of most of these engagements so far as regards the roots?
For me, this is the most successful Roots Festival I've ever witnessed or even heard of in the history of this country. Because since day one up to now, all the plans that we have on the itinerary of the Roots Festival were implemented effectively. And when I say effective, I mean from the minister, everybody, the whole team, the National Organizing Committee, His Excellency the President of the Republic, everybody actually came to support the Roots Festival. The artists that we brought from outside, the artists from this country, all participated immensely for us to achieve this success. Because this was what we wanted. We wanted to make sure that let the whole world know that Gambia is a unique country. Gambia is a country where anybody from anywhere in the world can come and live peacefully. For my own instinct, I think in the next 2 years we're going to double the numbers, because I think the Gambia has all the potential that needs to have in any country to have certain kind of event in this kind of magnitude and even beyond that. Because if you have people like Julius Garvey, Dr. Rosidi, Mr. Mutabaruka,
and Austin from the United States.
Yeah, you want Austin, Dr. Dowry, of course, it's a colonial and his band, and people from the UK, the US, and the other members also. Even we even got members from the sub-regional market. So everybody appreciated what the Gambia has offered to them.
Welcome back to the expedition. I am Modu Bajan. It is of course a sporting event, but this engagement